I don't know, I think it was like behind.
Since when got file here?
Don't know eh.
Welcome to another episode on
teamnoc.
And currently, we're in the most suspicious time of the year because we're right in between Hungry Ghost Festival and Halloween. So you all know what time it is. It's time for some horror stories.
Actually, I'm the kind that's very scared of like supernatural stuff. I'm even scared of the dark. I never ever slept with the lights off totally. I always have some sort of like, yeah.
Don't be scared of the dark. The dark is scared of you.
But before we begin, always remember to subscribe and let's go.
So who wants to start first?
Okay, I'll start first. So, I was about, I think 13 or 14 years old. In secondary school, we always had this thing whereby we would book a chalet, right? And then we booked around Pasir Ris area. And so we decided to go to OCH just to explore.
OCH, what's OCH?
Old Changi Hospital.
Oh!
And then we would just explore. So we decided to go at around 8 o'clock when it's not that dark yet. And then when we were walking through the back of OCH, where it leads up to like a long stairway.
The long staircase, yes, we know.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, my friends and I, we just stopped. And then my friends just, wait. You know, all like, oh, why, what's up? He said, oh no, I heard something.
Oh. And you all still went?
Yeah. And then he said, oh, I heard someone telling us in Chinese, 不要进去.
It's like your guardian angel, eh?
I mean, we wanted to believe so lah, but I think it was just there to ruin us lah.
It's a supernatural voice in my ear say, don't go, I will go home.
But I mean, like, we were kids, so obviously we want to rebel and we want to go, right? So we went in with our phone torch. And I think it was like the 3rd or 4th level. There happened to be some sort of like a canteen. And then we were just walking around, exploring the canteen, the wards area. And then when we decided to go downstairs, I clearly remember looking back and then I saw this young kid just sitting there. And I saw like, and I was like, you know what? No, we going out. So I thought we went off and then we went downstairs and because I was the only one who saw it, so I was just like petrified, but my friend didn't see anything.
Okay, but when he pointed, what was it?
It was just a shadow pointing at like what it was, like a menu board.
I think he was saying, Coco, 我要这个.
Yeah. He was like signaling, 我要这个.
Oh my god!
So we decided to take a group photo. But every time we took a group photo, the picture was black.
Oh my god!
And then every time when we heard the, you know, last time our phone camera had the sound. So every time we pressed that, the bushes would start moving. And then after that, I remember looking up at the wall and somehow, right, it feels like there are people standing there and just looking down at us.
This is when you're outside the building already?
Yeah, outside the building.
Actually, my friend had this similar experience also at
right,
hospital.
like people are just there, right?
Yeah, at all the windows.
Yeah.
It's when you take photo, right, the thing is at the camera. Right?
But you cannot see lah.
The thing is blocking the camera.
That was damn scary. Then after that...
Or like doing this, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be captured.
Is it?
You think ghosts want to be captured one man? If not, they... Oh my god.
Later at the video, this video... Huh?
Okay, disclaimer. Old Changi Hospital is off limits.
Yes.
It's not allowed for you to explore, so please do not try to be as dumb as him. Okay, well, thank you for sharing. But I have a story that I think a lot of students will relate to because my story is about my secondary school life. So I was studying in secondary school, okay, and I was in drama club. And then we had this like very late practice session for us to discuss like what we want to do. So me and my friends, you know, we were all like lepak, like just like, okay, let's do this, let's do that, like very inspired and passionate. And then we saw our Sec 5 senior like run across, and then she was like, and her name was I shouldn't say her name. But we were at this bench area and we saw her there. Then she ran. And we were like, what's wrong with her? So the four or five of us just stood up and then we were like, should we go after her? So we walked towards, right? And at the end of the corridor, it's just one straight road, you know. And then there is a staircase leading up and down. But she disappeared. And then we were like, maybe she went into the toilet. Maybe she needed like lady help, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know lah, you know. Then after that, we had a friend. Her name is Cindy. So she said, okay lah, you know guys, I will help you all see lah because we all were scared at that point. She went into the toilet and she screamed. And then what she saw was the cubicle open, right? And a black hand with claw just like that. They're asking her to come to that cubicle area. And then she told us right outside the toilet, and we were like, no, not today. So we ran across, we went back to our bench and table there, and we were trying to process what happened. And then from where we sat, right, was this bridge to the next block. I saw this personally myself, where everyone was talking. I just looked at the classroom and I saw this figure just in this. And then bang! And then when I blinked, right, the tables, right, were out of the way.
You see the doll listening to you.
Margaret. Then after that, when the thing banged, right, the tables moved out of the way. Like it was one neat row, and then now the tables were like sang it.
Then the headbanger?
Gone. And the thing is, I was the only one that heard the bang. And then after that, one of my friends, her name is Amanda, she did this the whole way. She just like. And then I couldn't remember anything, but my friend said I stood up and I started walking circles around the whole chair. So Cindy ran to call like one of the Malay teachers to like pray for us. So don't stay back, let's go. Go home after class.
Okay, so what
So
about
it's
your
my turn,
experience?
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
oh
mine is not that long ago. Mine is a few years ago. I used to fly airlines, and this hotel in Narita is quite epic. Like, if you get this flight to Narita, you would always want to change your flight away or swap flights with somebody else. And if you can't, you would like to take MC lah, okay?
Why?
But then I was
Because haunted lah.
haunted lah.
The airplane is haunted. The aeroplane.
The hotel.
Your is haunted. Yeah, so the airplane wasn't haunted unless you were on it. But basically, the hotel that we stayed at in Narita is haunted.
Okay.
So I was very unlucky to have no other Singaporean crew on my flight. So I only got Japan crew who wouldn't stay because they would go back to their family, and Thai crew. So when we were on board, the steward on the flight told us this story that happened to his friend, another steward.
Why would he tell you the story?
Yeah, that's right. I tried so hard not to listen to the story because I know I'm damn affected kind. So this steward stayed at this hotel that I'm going to stay at. He was Skype, like video calling with his wife.
Okay.
And then his wife got angry and his wife said, "Hey, you cheating on me, is it?" There's like history of a lot of stewards cheating, right? So, but basically this steward wasn't cheating lah. And then he said, "No, I swear I'm not cheating. Why you say I'm cheating?" And then you know what the wife said?
It's a girl in the video!
Oh my god!
Okay, let me tell you how the hotel room was like first, okay? There are two big queen-size beds. So it's like, I have to sleep on one, I cannot sleep on two, right? Then I'm freaked out, the other one, what's going to happen, right?
Yeah. Because, they say if it's empty, someone else will occupy the
Yeah,
space.
right? So I took my big luggage and I just sprawled it on the bed so that all my like laundry, all my clothes can be just, I make it like very busy,
Yeah.
And then the window, right? It's not like curtainy, it's not blinds, it's the kind of like Japanese paper kind.
Yeah.
And then outside the window is just like forest.
Oh hell no!
This is the first flight I said to my other half, we are not going to video call, but I need to talk to somebody, right? So we are going to Skype call, okay?
Okay, that's
like,
the
so
voice call.
Voice call.
Okay.
Right? So like, why can it be? I cannot see anything,
Yeah.
right? Voice call.
But he can hear!
So, we voice call. And then talk. I tried like, can you try to talk and make me sleepy, like try to bore me. And even if I fall asleep, don't freaking hang up the phone. I need to know you're breathing there beside me, okay? And then I said, okay, I will try to slowly doze off. So far nothing, right?
Yeah.
When I touched down in Singapore, my other half finally told me because he didn't want to tell me when I was still there in the room, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So he was like, baby, when we were on the Skype voice call, right? You couldn't hear, right? But do you know that the whole call, right, got like this sound of the woman's fingernails like this scratching on the phone, and it was all the whole time. But I just didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to scare you. Yeah.
Alright, and this is the end of our ghost stories sharing session. Whose story do you think is the scariest?
I don't know, I feel it's yours.
Oh God.
Because yours is just plain stupidity. Why you go there out of your own free
We
will?
were young, what?
I tell you, you guys are like literally like those people in a horror movie, right? Then you're like, hello. And then when the ghost you all just walk in, you get possessed, and all of you murder at the end of the day. If it was me, hello, goodbye.
So you've never been to a haunted house in Singapore?
Halloween Horror Nights, yes.
They were not counted lah.
No,
like
yeah.
Those like famous haunted
My life
houses.
is scary enough. I don't need to have ghosts.
Your life
every
is a
day.
nightmare.
Yes. thank
Just
you
like the
very-
moment when I met you.
So comment down below which story you find scariest. And let us know if you have your own horror story to share too. And head over to our Facebook and Instagram page for more exclusive content.
Don't forget to follow all our other socials.
Don't forget to click here for more.
And
No, and as always.
And as always. Oh, so
you see lah.
I said as always.
Angry already, you know.
That thing just cracked.
Yeah, the thing just fell. The thing just fell. I don't know.
What thing fell? What thing fell?
The file come from where one?
I don't know, I think it was like behind.
Since when got file here?
Don't know eh. It was,
But as always, please click here for more and
click here to...
Oi. Okay, and as always, please click here for more and
Click here to subscribe!
The cockroach is scarier than the ghost. I
I
cannot.
get headaches, yeah.